Alright, let's be honest. For a giant gorilla who only wears a tie and communicates exclusively through grunts and ookays, Donkey Kong has had a ridiculously good career. Better than most actors, that's for sure. He's been a villain, a hero, a kart racer, a bongo player. The dude's got range. But for over 25 years, one thing has been missing: a proper big-budget 3D adventure. We waited, we hoped, we theorized at every Nintendo Direct, and now it's finally here. With the release of Donkey Kong Bananza, the landscape has completely changed. So today, we're doing it. We're settling the debate. We are ranking the top 10 Donkey Kong games ever created, with the new king in contention. So grab your bananas and let's get ready to conquer this list. Number 10, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Kicking off our list is maybe the weirdest, most physically demanding game in the entire franchise, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Forget thumbsticks. This game was played with a set of plastic bongo drums. You'd tap the right bongo to move right, the left to move left, hit both to jump, and clap into the microphone to unleash a shockwave. It was insane, it was inventive, and honestly, it was a pretty good workout. The whole combo system, where you get more bananas for stylishly bouncing off walls and enemies, was pure genius. It's a short game, but it's an experience you will never, ever forget. Mostly because your hands will be sore for a week. Number 9, Donkey Kong Arcade. We have to pay our respects to the OG, the one that started it all, the 1981 arcade classic Donkey Kong. This is where the Big Ape made his debut, not as a hero, but as a barrel-tossing, girlfriend-stealing villain. Is it as complex or deep as the other games on this list? No way, but its historical importance is undeniable. It basically created the platforming genre and introduced the world to two of Nintendo's biggest icons. Every single game we're about to talk about owes its existence to this pixelated masterpiece. Number 8, Donkey Kong 64. Oh, DK64. The game that both defined and nearly broke the 3D collectathon genre. This game was huge. 5 playable Kongs, hundreds of golden bananas, and thousands upon thousands of smaller color-coded bananas to collect. It was a lot. Some might even say too much. But you can't deny its ambition. The worlds were massive and full of personality. The music was unforgettable. Yes, including the DK rap, it's a classic, don't argue. And finally, seeing the DK crew in 3D was a mind-blowing experience at the time. It's a bit bloated, but its heart is pure gold. Or golden. Number 7, Diddy Kong Racing. Okay, I know what you're thinking. That's a Diddy Kong game. And you're right. But it's got Kong in the title, it stars DK's best bud, and frankly, it's too good to leave out. Diddy Kong Racing wasn't just another Mario Kart clone. It gave us planes and hovercrafts, a full-on adventure mode with a hub world and boss battles, and a way higher skill ceiling. This game was a masterpiece. It introduced us to Banjo and Conquer, and the silver coin challenges were brutally difficult. For many, this is the best racing game on the N64, period. It deserves a spot on any Kong-related list. Number 6, Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. The black sheep of the original trilogy, but a black sheep in a family of geniuses is still a genius. Donkey Kong Country 3 often gets overlooked. DK and Diddy are captured, so it's up to Dixie Kong and her baby cousin, Kiddy Kong, to save the day. The vibe is a little different, the music is less moody and more adventurous, but the level design is still S-tier Nintendo. Plus, the world map was more interactive than ever, with hidden caves and secrets to uncover. It may not be as iconic as its predecessors, but it's still a phenomenal platformer. Number 5, Donkey Kong Country Returns. After years of bongo playing and jungle beating, Donkey Kong finally returned to his 2D platforming roots. And what a return it was. Developed by Retro Studios, this game was a brutal, beautiful reboot for the series. The controls were tight, the levels were creative, and the difficulty was cranked up to 11. I'm pretty sure I broke a sweat during those rocket barrel levels more than I ever have at a gym. And those silhouette levels, absolute works of art. Returns prove that the classic DKC formula was timeless.
Number 4, Donkey Kong Country, the one that changed everything. In 1994, when everything was still flat pixels, Donkey Kong Country came along and blew our minds with its pre-rendered 3D graphics. It looked like nothing else on the market, but it wasn't just a pretty face. The gameplay was perfection. The hidden bonus rooms, the animal buddies, the iconic minecart levels, and the music. David Wise's atmospheric, moody soundtrack is one of the greatest of all time. This wasn't just a game, it was an event. Number 3, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Take everything that made Returns great, polish it to a mirror shine, crank up the creativity, and bring back David Wise to compose the music. The result is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Man, oh man, this game is a modern masterpiece. The level design is just chef's kiss. Each stage feels like a journey, with set pieces that would make a Hollywood blockbuster jealous. Adding Dixie and Cranky as partners added new layers to the gameplay, and the boss fights were epic multi-phase struggles. Many people will argue that this is the best game in this series, and honestly, they have a very, very strong case. Number 2, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest. It's hard to top a revolution, but Donkey Kong Country 2 did it. It took the foundation of the first game and improved on it in every conceivable way. Ditching DK himself was a bold move, but the team-up of Diddy and Dixie was iconic. The pirate theme gave the game an incredible, cohesive atmosphere. The level design was more complex, the secrets were harder to find, and the soundtrack. My God, the soundtrack. Sticker Brush Symphony is more than a video game song. It's a spiritual experience. For its perfect blend of challenge, atmosphere, and sheer fun, Diddy's Conquest is a near-flawless video game.
Before we get to our new number 1, a quick shout out to some absolute gems. The endlessly charming puzzler, Donkey Kong 94, the bongo-smashing fun of Donkey Konga, and the entire Mario vs. DK series. All fantastic, but in the face of the new champion, they just couldn't crack the final list. Number 1, Donkey Kong Bonanza. And here we are, the number 1 spot. After decades of waiting, after countless sequels and spin-offs, it's finally happened. The king has returned to 3D, and he's done it in the most spectacular way possible. Number 1 is, of course, the brand new Donkey Kong Bananza. And get this, it was developed by the same masterminds behind Super Mario Odyssey. And you can feel that genius in every single pixel. Bonanza throws out the old rulebook. It's less about the tight 2D platforming of the Country series and more about celebrating what makes DK, well, DK. It's all about brute force. You're not just jumping on things, you're punching holes straight into the earth, ripping massive boulders out of the ground to ride and throw. It's pure, chaotic, destructive joy. And in a beautiful full circle moment, the story reunites him with Pauline. But this time, they're friends, working together to rebuild and explore. It's the character arc we didn't even know we needed. This game is massive. It's absolutely stuffed with secret areas, unlockable costumes, and optional challenge rooms that will test even the most hardened Kong veterans. It's a loving celebration of DK's entire history, while feeling completely fresh and modern. It takes the ambition of DK64, the creative freedom of the Odyssey team, and the pure, unadulterated power of the Big Ape himself to create not just the best Donkey Kong game, but one of the greatest 3D platformers of all time. It's everything we could have hoped for and so much more. And there you have it, a list that for the first time in years feels complete. Donkey Kong Bonanza has shaken everything up. But what do you think? Does it take the top spot on your list too? What's your favorite moment from the new game? Go bananas in the comments below. Sorry, couldn't help myself. And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and ring that bell so you don't miss our next video. Until then, stay fresh.